Question: who makes this stuff up? Right? Because I mean, people come to me, they be like, "So you going back to Chicago?" I've never even been to Chicago in my life, and somehow someone established a rumor, was turned into fact in someone's head that I'm like from Chicago or I'm from here, and people just make things up.
That's true.
And rumors, you know, once you spread it down the chain, eventually someone's gonna take it as fact. And you know, I mean, I hear a lot of just blatantly incorrect information about not only myself, but you know, like my teammates, Ali. I hear people say things, and I read things about them, you know, on the internet. I'm like, where do you guys get your information, man?
Well, you can't stop it. It's a rumor mill.
The most opinionated individuals, are the ones that have never played in their life.
That's true.
Those are the ones that want to give you advice on how to play. Yeah. They want to tell you who the best players are.
Yeah.
Right? They want to tell you who's on top and who's down. It's like, but they've never actually played.
Okay.
You know, which is hilarious.
It's a good point.
So some advice to you guys: if you want to talk, play first. Play. If I don't even know you, don't talk about us. You know, what's the point? What do you get out of it? You just look like a fool, man. Fuddu. That's what you look like.
Right. There's a Punjabi translation of what you should be saying. You know, the other thing I wanted to ask you is that some of the guys, like Daniel Gali,
he's awesome.
He went to India to play.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about going there, or have you been to India?
I would very much like to go to India this year.
Okay.
People have been trying to get me to go, but it's you know, I've been doing school and I have other things to do other than Kabaddi, unfortunately.
Yeah,
so you know, like
speaking of that, what else do you do? Is Kabaddi?
Man, wrestling is a huge thing in my life, right? Like school, obviously, is.
So you still go to SFU?
I just graduated.
Okay.
I just graduated, so I don't really know what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of...
Are you training for the Olympics at all, for wrestling?
Kind of. I don't want to disclose that, because it's not... I don't want to say I am and then, like, end up not going, right? So, I mean, if I had the opportunity to train full-time, I would do that. But the reality is, training, you have to do it, like, 6-7 hours a day. And I have to support myself with, like, a regular job. And so I don't have the privilege of being just able to sit around and train all day, although I'd love to do that if you know, the opportunity arose.
Right. And so you have also obviously considered going to India and playing some tournaments there. Like, what is your main drive to go to India, or do you even have a drive?
Well, I enjoy traveling, right? I mean, you know, I get around a little bit, and that's just one more place I haven't been that I'd like to check out. I mean, it's got a lot of history. It's got a lot of like amazing, you know, cultural traits that are like unique to India. Somehow they lump it into Asia, but it's not really. They're not really part of Asia, man. It's like its own continent, you know. So it's like it's something that you want to see, you know, and before you die. Especially right now, where I have a situation where I'd have people that would, you know, help me out. I'd have translators. I'd have, you know, means of transportation and things like that taken care of, which would be makes traveling a lot easier, right?
When you were, I take it now because you just finished from Simon Fraser, you live mostly in Surrey area, Surrey Delta or the Burnaby.
Yeah, Burnaby and Surrey.
That has a huge Punjabi community that obviously has a major calling to Kabaddi.
Yeah.
Have you had a situation where you've had some celebrity status feeling of going down the streets and somebody come out to you say, hey, I know you, or I've seen you play Kabaddi?
People recognize me on the street, but I would not even, you know, dare to go so far as to call ourselves celebrities. Like, that's not even close to the reality, you know. But people around town, if they watch Kabaddi, hey, what's happening, man? They recognize you, you know. But it's not like we're not celebrities. We're not superstars, as they say. They try to make it a little bit bigger than it really is. It's the same people coming every week. You know what I mean? It's the same like 5,000-6,000 guys coming to the tournaments every week.
Right. That's true.
So it's like the people that know about it know all about it.
And nobody else knows about it.
But outside of that circle, it doesn't exist.
That's a very good point to bring up. Which is
kind of something I like about it, you know? It's like you get to have your little respect circle and have your thing, but then you can walk around and it's like your private little world, you know? No one knows about it.
If we were to take this more in a global perspective for promoting Kabaddi at an international level, you obviously play wrestling, which is not only at the Commonwealth
We don't call it playing.
Oh, you wrestle.
We compete.
Compete in wrestling. Okay. So you compete in wrestling at an international level. Many of these Kabaddi organizers have claimed that they want to try to promote the game at a Commonwealth level or even at the Olympics. In your opinion, and giving your own fresh light to this, what do you feel that this kind of game needs to do in order to be promoted at that level?
Well, basic answer is that it has to exist outside of the Punjabi community.
Yeah.
Because right now, I mean, look at the demographics here. It's 100% Punjabi.
Yeah.
Okay, 99.9, right? It's me.
Yeah.
I'm the only guy here. I don't know if you've taken a look around the tournament. I'm the only one here, with the exception of the security and the police, that isn't Punjabi.
That's right.
Right? And if you want a sport to be international, it has to be multinational. And right now, it's not. We have Canadian Punjabis, English Punjabis, Indian Punjabis, but it's still just a Punjabi game. So if it's ever going to be like in the Olympics or in the Commonwealth Games, the Asia Games, something like this, they have to concoct a way to get other people to play.
Do you have any suggestions and ideas on how that can happen? Yeah, I know. That's one person.
Well, I think one of the best routes available would be to get the local wrestlers, because that's the closest sport to Kabaddi.
Yeah.
Would be to get the wrestlers. There's like Guelph University, which is not too far from here in Toronto. Yeah. They have Brock University. They have a good wrestling team there.
Okay.
Simon Fraser has a good wrestling team. You've got like anywhere where there's Kabaddi and a wrestling team, or like I think San Jose State has good wrestling, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And so I've seen like all the outsiders that have played, you've all been wrestlers. So that's really the best avenue I could see. If you got more wrestlers just to come in, just, have some guys go to the wrestling room and be like, hey, start a team, something like that, and get them moving. That'd be the way that I could see it.
Do you think this game has any sort of mainstream appeal though? Like, I mean,
Oh yeah, it's violent, dude. I love it, dude. Hell yeah.
So you think people in the mainstream community would actually watch this game?
Oh yeah. I've brought my Gore friends to watch me play. They love it, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've brought just wrestlers. I'm like, come check this thing out, man. It's this thing, you've never heard of it, you never seen it. It's like this fight club, right? They come and they watch it in Vancouver and they dig it, man. Everybody likes it.
That's good. That's good.
It's an exciting game, right?
It is.
Check it out. It's Gladiator.
Well, listen, Meek, thanks so much for taking your time out.
Hey, no problem at all.
You got a final match to play, and I wish you best of luck for that. And
always, man.
Hope that you can always support Kabaddi.org, and we certainly support you in your future career in Kabaddi.
Stop talking shit, boys. That's what you gotta do. Diarrhea of the mouth needs to stop. Alright? If you want to talk, play. Then talk.
Right.
Play first, then talk. Word.
All right.
Thanks, man.
Okay.